Alrighty, welcome back. So I have been super duper busy with a bunch of other things, but I am here to sadly announce, bless our hearts, the track sled project is unfortunate. In the arms of the angel. Bless our hearts, the track sled project is unfortunately dead in the water. Why is it dead? I killed it, I shot it, I murdered it, because I got something cooler. Way cooler. I could not. I guess I can't. I have no reason for it anymore. I bought this thing. This is super freaking cool. It does start and run as it sits, but it needs some fine tuning, I would say. Some very fine tuning. And by fine tuning, I mean the diesel engine that's on that track sled. I'm getting rid of this because I don't really need this project anymore. I got this thing. This is just so much cooler. It is a dually. Check that out. Dually rear, single front, articulated track project. I'm not even really sure what to call this. It looks like the combination of maybe a snowblower, maybe a couple other things, a couple lawnmowers, but it's super freaking heavily built. I have some body shielding. There's like some Bolin's parts in here. There's a bunch of weird stuff. I'm not even fully sure what to call all of it. It's got a Tecumseh 5-speed in it, peerless 5-speed. And then an Intech, is it 18.5, 19.5? This is going away, though. All of this is going away in the hopes of a diesel swap with probably like a 3-speed and then some sort of power steering. I'm not sure. Regardless, I think where we need to start here with this is getting the engine off and getting the engine off of that and getting everything kind of mocked up. First things first, I do apologize if you hear like some fan noise in the background. I have a wood stove back there in the corner that keeps this place warm. You can tell that my breath is still hasn't quite caught up yet. Needless to say, unfortunately this track sled will have to become disassembled and I will have to pull the motor off of it to do this project. So let's start there. Let's get this thing figured out, tore apart. Shouldn't be too bad. Here, maybe it's 1/2 inches, we'll get the battery off. The worst part, because I got everything so close, I have to do this around this thing. But yeah, we'll start there and go from there. Tell you what, it is a bitter cold one day. I believe it is just shy of 12 or 13 below, and that's I think the high for the day. But you live where there's snow, you get snow, I suppose. Victory. Okay, we got our motor off. We got our track sled fairly empty. I'm throwing it up on Marketplace, see if somebody else wants to toy with it. I don't have the space. I got too much other stuff going on. So we'll fold this thing up and probably sling it over to the side and out of the way a little bit so we can drag this forward a little more and work on it. So now I think what we need to do is get this motor off. We got probably these 4 corner bolts. By the looks of it, these cables are all just pretty loose. And yeah, this thing should come right off. I'll set you back up here and probably put it on time lapse. Okay, pulling you guys off the stand here for a second because, you know, I got the motor off. Pretty common, just your regular, motor deck plate. Everything's like 1/8 inch steel. Some of the frame stuff's like 3/16. It's definitely well built. I did notice though, and I'm gonna spin you guys. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see in there because the light's not great, but this pulley here is bolted on from the bottom, and this plate right here is in my way. And they welded it in, so I don't know, we're going to try and figure this out. This might have to get creative, but that's why we're here. So, back on the stand you guys go. Alright, and we're back. That was a giant fight, by the way, to try and get all of that off. Specifically the transmission, because the way he designed it, or the way whoever designed this before, the pulley would not pull out with the transmission. And pulling that off took quite a bit of force, actually. I had to go get a 10-ton puller out of my truck and do it that way. But needless to say, we're all done, at least for today. You can kind of see my thought. I'm going to probably take that torque converter off. This motor's just sitting up here for now. But we're going to have the sweetest little track vehicle ever. And unfortunately, my nitro project has gone all straight to hell, so that's a whole nother ordeal there. But yeah, this thing is just sweet. Articulates, dually rear tracks, pivot steer. This thing's sweet. I can't wait to actually get on this thing. Like, actually, you know what? Hold on. Okay, so yeah, that'll make a seat for the time being here. I'm not quite sure how exactly I'm going to sit on this yet. I haven't gotten that far. Took my leg up. That got me earlier, scratched the good shit out of me. But so I'm not sure if I want to try and ride like this, and probably pick the seat up, I'm thinking. Because otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna have to go a little bit taller. Because otherwise, this is gonna be kind of uncomfortable in the knees. But I mean, I guess you could technically go out in front, but as you would steer, this would push your legs one way or the other, and that wouldn't be super duper comfortable. But needless to say, this thing's freaking sweet. As much as the track said would have been a cool project, this is way freaking cooler, guys. Yeah, so I think that'll cut it for now, because I don't really have anything more to do today, and I have no extra parts. My working plan is another like Ford 3-speed or some sort of regular transmission, and yeah, probably something like that. Just a regular transmission, then we'll have to get into the gears and play with the gears, probably go with a nice big one. That way we really overdrive these gearboxes, so they actually spin and they move. But either way, this thing's sweet, and we'll have to figure out some sort of steering. Question mark? I haven't got that far. But hey, one piece at a time. Anyways, until next time.